to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
An early test for this defense on 3rd and inches. Trying to move the sticks with read option right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose it, even though it's a completion. They lost yardage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
This will make the offensive coordinator's life easier, taking over 1st and goal at the 1. He'll try to get it in with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their 2nd drive.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snags it down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
So now it's second and long. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Flips it out in the flat. He's into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside, and he pumps it up inside the 20. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. He's got him in the flat. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brewster. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
To the air on second down. Finds a little space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to try to get it himself. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
On first down, running the read option to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short, making that official reach for his flag. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. On the option. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
RD, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The option's working, the quarterback's making the right reads, keeping the football, having a lot of success. You're dang right. I'll run that again.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tomlinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Looking to fire. Shows him the stiff arm. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. They'll run play action. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop. To the air on 1st down. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down.
Looking deep down the right side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Under fire. Looking for the score. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Snags it on the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Going for the big play. Got it in stride at the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really
snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost to fire on second down. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He leaves it with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now they're going to throw it. And it's in there for a touchdown. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And that big gainer on the last one. Him ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5 line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's in for a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability.
Here comes the two-point try. Snap in the shotgun. Moving away from pressure. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. They have the lead in a two-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Throws to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. They had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution out of him moving forward.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Quick release on the RPO. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Breaks the tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes, the running back before he could go anywhere.
He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. Got a man. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got a touchdown.
And just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Right down the middle. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive way up near the line of scrimmage. Bunch of bodies trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense with jumbo personnel. On the option. Now the pitch. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Goes to the option. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He wants a big play here late. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Scoops it up, still a live ball. You want to talk about building confidence? coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.